Good people, it's your man EG with the EG My Journey podcast. And today we have Mr. Will Hester in the building, owner of Wilfred Dog Training. But I'm not going to tell you about it. He's going to tell you more about it and probably give you some better talking points than I just did. Yeah. We in the building. We're right here with Mr. Will Hester. He's going to tell us about his journey and his path to where he is right now. So you're in the right place. You're in the right place. You know, it's crazy because we find out that we are family. How's that so? We'll talk about it in just a second. All right, good people, look here. We in here. So Mr. Will Hester in the building. You're gonna give us his journey, gonna give us his testament, and we gonna see what's happening with it and see who this is gonna help today. All right, Will, how you doing today, fam?
Pretty good. How you doing, man?
Y'all heard what I said? I said fam. That's my fam. You know what I'm saying? You know, and we just found this out. You know, he said something about who his mother was, and I said what? And who his uncles were, and then it all came together. It's crazy. So bro, tell me a little bit about yourself.
So, I own a dog training business.
Yeah.
A couple of people say your little dog training business ain't little no more.
I don't like when people say that.
And I hate it. But
yeah, even when you start, it's big because it's big in your mind.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to correct people, but now I'm just like, all right, be little. I hear my little podcast anyway.
I like when people think it's little because
man,
that mean nobody gonna hit me up.
Right, right. So you own a dog training business, and tell me where you from. I know where you're from, but tell the people.
So I grew up in Monroe, Louisiana, by Truman Middle School, that area.
In the Heights.
Yes, sir.
Golden Heights.
I went to Pittman Elementary, Truman.
Yeah.
Then I went to Everett High School, graduated in 2010.
That boy said 2010.
Man, I'm old.
Lord, he say he old. Yeah, we about the same age though. All right. Don't worry about nothing. I've been lying on my age for quite some time on this show. I just because God has been so good, makes me look so pretty.
I feel it.
Anyway, that melanin. It's the melanin in me.
I know your age.
Stop it. Look, stop. Yep, me and Dalton.
That's it.
Together.
So I could take a guess then.
Same age. Don't guess. You're gonna have to get out if you guess.
I'll put you out here on this podcast.
You're gonna have to leave, fam. This interview is over. We don't want to talk to you.
Be clean out.
But at any rate, so again, you're from Monroe, Louisiana, went to the John Ehret. Yeah, hey, everybody can make the right decisions in life. Who am I to talk? I went to West Jeff and Higgins.
See,
but I went to both of them. I went in. But I married somebody from John Ehret.
See, you know where to go.
Hey man,
you know where to go.
Hey man, hey, it's all good. And now you have this amazing dog grooming business. I went to your Instagram page, and I'm looking, and it's like full of content. It's phenomenal testimonies, and it's all inclusive, man. And then the way you handle these animals is, I don't know, is eloquent to me, you know. And then it's different because some people handle their dogs in such a way that it's hilarious, you know. And I might be one of those people, you know. I probably can do better with my dog. I love my dog; she's a sweetheart, but my temperament and patience is different. You know.
Man, with training, it's different. Especially now, like the way people look at their animals. No matter what you have, that's family now.
Yeah. Well, hey, yeah, I guess.
So, people look at their dogs as their kids. I do the same. Like, my dog is my child. You mess with him or my daughter, it's going down.
What kind of dog you have?
He's a German Shepherd and English Mastiff.
That's a big dog.
Oh, I had to cut him down, so he's like 75 now.
What you mean you had to cut him down? What that mean?
Because he's 9, so I had to cut him down because he's getting older. So the more weight he carries, the harder it is for him to
cut
bounce
down his
around.
weight.
Yeah, cut down his weight.
Oh, I'm like, he got some scissors or a knife.
Oh
He's
no,
snipping
see,
legs.
and see, you just said dog grooming, boy. You give me some scissors with some dogs,
I said dog grooming
the dog ain't gonna make it. You said dog grooming
when I said that.
at the beginning.
Oh, training.
It's cool.
I do that all the time.
I ain't tripping.
And
dogs.
look, I've been saying it, and he's been correcting me.
They gonna go to the gram and be like, man, this dude ain't no groomer.
This dude is a
training
trainer.
You gonna figure it out real quick. You
I
gonna be
don't
like,
want
he ain't
you-
got no scissors.
I don't want nobody to figure it out. So hey, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it up right now. We're gonna put up all the information here. Y'all go on right now. Look at well, no, don't go right now because you're gonna get off here. Go when you finish.
Wait.
Yeah,
Wait it
take a
out.
screenshot or something.
Take your
Get
time.
out of here.
Ain't that good. It's all right. But
Well, I
You
don't
gonna
know.
see.
With
You
the
gonna
show,
see.
I'm talking about the show. We're gonna keep them on the show. They can go visit everything they
oh,
want.
I
but
meant the page.
I know. I know. So the business is doing. It seems like it's doing really, really well. It's productive, and you know that. You know, that's a blessing, fam, because it's like first of all, I don't know of any melanated dog groomers. I mean groomers, dog trainers. I'm gonna get it right. I don't know of any melanated dog trainers.
They have a couple in the city.
And I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. I just don't know because it's not my world, you know?
I'm gonna be honest. So the reason you see it the way you do,
Yeah.
and it's because our people, we like to do it our way.
Yeah.
So
Feeding the dog red beans and rice and yeah, all right, got
well,
you.
not just that, and even with trainers. So trainers like they want to do it the way that's gonna appeal to us.
Yeah.
But everybody own dogs. So you can't run a business that's just going to cater towards us when
Word.
everybody does it. So, for instance, I know another trainer that's out of state.
Yeah.
He posts all kind of rap music and nigga this, nigga that.
Oh wow.
Then people don't want to hear that.
Right.
Nobody wants to hear that in a business when they're coming to you.
Yeah.
If you listen, I listen to it in my own time. It's in my car. If you ride past me, you gonna hear
Right. You're gonna hear whatever you hear.
everything.
Right, absolutely.
But when I post on my page, I post something that somebody's kids can go listen to. 'cause
Any and everybody. That's great marketing.
So that's why you don't see too many of us because they might get kicked out or they stay in their lane. They only want to deal with their people. And marketing is definitely a big thing on.
I think you staying on brand with not portraying anything that is
in my personal life.
right, of any negative manner, that is that will always build your brand.
Definitely.
Always, without a doubt. So with that, how have you been doing? How did you do throughout the pandemic?
So I did pretty good at the pandemic. Before I started, I was still in double figures, like the middle of it.
What do you mean when you say that?
So I was probably doing like 40, 50,000 a year.
Okay, gotcha.
At the beginning or before the pandemic started.
Right.
2020 hit and I was working at Outback Steakhouse
Word.
1 day a week.
Yeah.
Just to kind of make ends meet.
Right.
Pandemic started. They gave me a call. They was like, well, we got to let you go. Like, you're only doing 1 day a week. We don't need that.
Yeah, and it don't work anyway.
I'm like,
I got you.
all right, what the fuck I'm going to do? Like, that was my money, like, as far as if I needed anything. I was also picking up shifts. So sometimes I was working more than once a week.
Dig that.
So put up a prayer, man, and probably a week or two later, phone start blowing up, and I'm like, all right, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
2 months later, they call, and they're like, hey, Will, we need you to come back. I'm like,
come back to what? Knock it off.
I can't come back. I got to focus on what I got going and keep building this.
That's right. That's right.
So by that year, I did, I think it was 120.
Okay.
And I was just like, all right, let's keep on going.
Keep on pushing.
And before this, like when all this started, I always said like I'm going to get out what I put in.
Yeah.
And when that happened, that kind of put all that in the air. Like it came true.
Yeah.
That I was getting out what I put in at the beginning when I first started. People were telling me like, go get a real job. And this was like people close to me.
Well, those are the ones that'll say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always the people that are right next to you that'll say that. And I think a lot of times that's because, you know, they work in the parameters of what they know.
Right.
And you know, being an entrepreneur, especially an entrepreneur in an area where we're not seen, you know, even though you had the vision and you had the wherewithal, and you had the zeal. You know, that doesn't necessarily translate to anybody else, right? So we have to be in a place to where it's like, okay, that's how you feel, but I'm gonna show you.
Right.
And that sounds like that's exactly what happened. You were able to not show off and show you, but I'm gonna show you that this is what it is. I remember Steve Harvey, he always says, man, he says, find out your gift and your gift will pay you. And it'll never be like work.
Yep.
That is one of his monikers, his mantras that he always says. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
And you found something in dog training. I mean, think about it. How many people will you say that that find their calling or they find what they're great at doing, but they don't do it. They go right into that world and work that job.
And I tell people that all the time.
They
Like,
get comfortable.
do what you love. Like, if you like something, make it a job and see what comes of it.
That's it.
And like I said, you're gonna get out what you put in. So no, you can't go work for Uncle Sam and expect your business to do good. You got to give your business the same attention and love that you're giving to them, even though they give you a bigger paycheck.
Right.
That can turn into a bigger paycheck.
And it will. It will. I mean, you think about it. You were blessed with the gift.
Yeah.
And you were not given the gift for the purpose to fail. You were given the gift because that's what you were built to do. You were designed to do. And the thing is that we get into a place where we don't do what we've been designed to do because we align ourselves with the culture in which we live in, Western civilization, or what have you, whatever that may be, capitalism, communism. We align ourselves with what we know.
Right.
And we're in a place right now where the mold is being broken. I mean, the whole world got shut down.
Yeah.
I mean, everything got shut completely down. And we were able to think more. We were able to get into that place of reckoning with our own thoughts and our own dreams and gifts. And a lot of people started businesses. A lot of people started businesses. A lot of people did great. I was telling you about T of T's Hair Secrets that I just interviewed. And she went from boom to pow, you know what I'm saying, in no time, and it was in the midst of the pandemic, and I'm talking 7 figures,
right?
Which was amazing. That interview is gonna come up. That's T of T's Hair Secrets. We had some technical difficulties, but we're gonna get her back on.
and to be honest, like with that, I'm not even like scratching the surface of where I can take this. Like, I know I'm lazy with posting. I hate social media. That's another job.
Oh no, absolutely.
Editing and for people to see what you do, and that's marketing. It's free marketing, but I hate it, man. It take me 2-3 hours.
It's a part of the job, though.
I know we mentioned my eye thing. So that you put that together with me having to watch the little thing to edit a small piece of the video that I want,
right?
And it take me double time.
So let's get into that. So we've talked about the successes and his company. So you just mentioned your eye thing. So tell us about that. Tell us about what that thing is.
So I have what they call keratoconus.
Yep, keratoconus. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's literally spelled how it sounds, keratoconus. So that's where everybody's eye is supposed to be shaped like a football. Mine is shaped like a cone, and the tip comes out. So glasses, soft contacts, that's not going to work. It's not going to do anything. I have to wear hard contacts. And even when I wear hard contacts, that's tough. They get pushed out.
Yeah.
I didn't get diagnosed with it till I think they catch it between like 18 and 25 is when they catch it.
Yeah.
So I went through high school football, baseball, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I played college baseball, playing with this eye surgery, needing eye surgery.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. Went to the doctor. I think I just was squinting all the time. I still do.
Right.
And so I went to the doctor, got it checked out. They diagnosed me with that. And when they diagnosed me, they said I needed a cornea transplant or I had to wear hard contacts. And the transplant was only a 30% chance of success.
Wow.
I'm like, dang, fuck out of here. You ain't working on my eyes with a 30% chance of success?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good, fam. So I just kept on pushing. The doctor, I remember his name, Dr. Kelly.
Okay.
These contacts were $4,000. He gave them to me for free. because we both
Yeah.
we played baseball at the same college.
Okay. Okay.
So he gave me those.
What college was that?
So I played at Arkansas Baptist,
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
and so he gave me these contacts. I started putting them in, and at the time I was working for a home renovation company.
Okay.
That was my passion at the time.
I got you.
So I was doing that, and I'm putting these contacts in, but mid shift they popping out, and then my eyes are constantly going from contacts to no contacts. So when they pop out, I'm blind. Like I can't do
Right.
anything.
Right.
So I just stopped wearing them. I was
Okay.
like, I don't want to deal with this. And you fast forward to some time, I get progressively gets worse.
Okay.
So that was last year. Yeah, that was last year. I had a accident.
Right. Okay.
My neck was broken.
Crazy.
Like I was on Broad in St. Bernard driving, had just got back from vacation. I'm like, man, I got to get to these dogs, and I'm rushing to get to these dogs at 6 in the morning.
Now, was your contacts in when you had this red?
Oh, I stopped wearing them years ago, bro.
Oh
Like
Lord.
I had been stopped wearing
Oh
them,
my. Okay.
and it was cloudy, and it had just got done raining. And I get to the intersection, I'm like, the light green, so I keep going. Whatever.
Yeah.
Boom. Lady T-boned me. She was going across on Broad, and I'm going straight on St. Bernard. They
Yeah.
gave us 50-50 like at fault. And all I can remember hearing is, Mr. Hester, Mr. Hester. That was my OnStar kicking in.
Right.
So that like kind of got me out of the shake. I'm in massive pain within like 3 minutes. Like shout out to New Orleans EMS. Within 3 minutes, I was out that car
Wow.
in a C brace and in the ambulance on my way to auctioner.
Gotcha.
So get to the hospital. I'm just thinking, man, I got a headache. Like I'm good.
Right. Right. Right.
They start running CAT scans, MRIs, like every test that you can do for a head injury.
Right.
They did it.
Right. They have to. Right.
And they told me I had a C4 fracture. It was clean, but if it would have went up or down, it would have started messing with my ligaments and me not being able to move and stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
You go through all that. Probably like 3 weeks later, my eye surgery was scheduled.
Okay.
For them to Dremel down my cornea, literally like a little Dremel. It had like real fluffy sandpaper.
So if you don't know what a Dremel is basically a grinder.
Yeah.
Or a sandpaper bit that's on the edge. Oh, it's great. Like on the electric screwdriver, you think about those little round things that yeah. But he said he had to
Yes.
they had to Dremel your eye down.
Yep.
Your cornea.
Yeah. So like think about a
Jeez
tip
Louise.
of something. You got to grind that tip down. That's what they had to do to stop it from progressing and flatten it back out. So, and they claim they gave me numbing drops. I'm not gonna lie, like I felt it, and I had to watch these people do this. So, like, I'm jumping and squinching, dog. Like Miss Esther, you gotta keep still. Like,
Keep still.
what you mean keep still? Like, you dremeling my eye.
Listen, I've had 4 bone marrow biopsies, and I was awake for all of them, and it was topical anesthetics. Even though I didn't feel too much pain. Well, I did feel pain, but it was the most uncomfortable feeling in the world. They had to literally go in my bone, break through my bone with a little saw-like thing, but a hand drill to get through that, to pull a piece of the bone out. Then they had to do something called aspirating the marrow, meaning they pulled out. It felt like they were sucking my soul out of my body. And I had that 4 times. And then they hammer to break off a chip of the bone. Like, and I could hear it on the inside of my body. I said that to say, what you went through, and all 4 of them ones I went through, I couldn't imagine.
Man,
I mean, I'm looking at this drill shave my eye down. This Dremel, man.
And on top of that, I got a C brace on. For my neck still.
And your neck is broke. Oh,
so my neck is still broken, and they doing that. And then I'm getting to recovery. I'll get home, and I got to recover. I got the C brace on. I got a patch on my right eye, so it can recover. The eye hurting, my neck hurting, so I'm trying to move, and I'm like, shit, I can't go that way.
It's everywhere.
And then the eye, man, it's
everywhere.
It was confusing. It put a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, I guess it did. I mean,
So,
you know,
it was my other eye.
There's so much. Oh, so you still have to do the other eye?
So they did my right eye to stop it from progressing. My left eye, they were like, fuck it, they gotta go. You need a transplant for that eye because it's so bad. So pretty much now I do everything out of my right eye. If you tell me, hey, you gotta work over your left eye, you might as well consider me blind.
Man, so you got a patch without having a patch. Don't
Pretty
worry
much.
about me, man. I'm sorry.
Pretty
I'm
much,
sorry. I
man.
didn't mean
Like it's literally like that. Like I can't do nothing. And my girlfriend told me all the time, you work in that right eye because I have to. Like that's my only good one.
You doing your thing with that right eye, fam.
Man.
You doing
And I don't know I don't know how I do it, but like
I'm sorry.
I play in a baseball league.
You playing a baseball league right
I
now?
pitch.
Hardball or softball?
We play with a 11-inch jungle ball, pretty much.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what they
yeah,
call.
yeah.
It's hard ball. Like them dudes hitting the ball hard. I'm pitching,
Overhand?
and I don't know how I do it.
The Lord is on your side, fam.
Went through college blind. Like with
The
this,
Lord is on your side, bro.
he got to be like.
Did you realize when did you realize you were having some issues with your vision?
I just couldn't see as well. Like
Or did you even know because it was something that may have been progressing slowly over the years and then you just because sometimes we just don't really pay that much attention or you don't know that you don't see as well as someone else.
so around like 18, 19,
Yeah,
I realized okay, my vision. I need to go look in the glasses.
gotcha.
I was probably like 23, 24. I'm on the mound pitching, and the dude's giving me the signals as the catcher. I can't see his fingers. Like I couldn't see what pitch I'm supposed to. I'm just getting up there throwing whatever the fuck I want through.
Right.
And so we kept on mixing up.
Well,
And that told me like my eyes were bad.
well, let me say this. I'm sorry, I'm gonna jump off the subject for a second, but I would take you yard. Oh wait, let's go.
Man, get out of here.
Get back
Man.
into
I
it.
give you
I'm
gas
I'm
fees.
sorry. That's listen.
Gas fees.
We'll talk about this off air. We're gonna fight too. That's all.
Come see me on Sundays, man. Come see me on Sundays. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
All right. All right.
So like I just couldn't pick up his signal. So like that really is what let me know like my eyes are bad. I don't drive at night.
Yeah.
Because it's dangerous for me. I don't drive for my girls at night because
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to put their life. If it's just me, like I didn't get off of work till 8:30, 9 o'clock last night,
Right.
and I drove home by myself.
And nothing helps. So like,
Hard contacts.
no, I mean other than hard contacts, I'm saying like additional on top of that. Like there are these glasses that drop UVs, they drop the ones that make you see better at night. That don't work either.
It's not going to do anything because with the
It's the shape of the eye
that needs pressure to be pushed back down to go back into football shape.
Yeah.
So with that condition, only the hard contacts are going to put that kind of pressure on the cornea to be able to stretch it back out. And like, man, when I had those contacts in, I had just washed my truck. I'll never forget. Like, and normally when I wash my truck, I'm like, oh, okay, it's clean.
Yeah.
Man, it gave me a headache how clean and how much of the colors popped out to me.
Yeah.
So like I can see a little, but
Too vivid.
it's not always clear.
Right, I got you.
So like those contacts, they help, man, but it was painful. It's uncomfortable. Imagine you can feel those contacts.
Heck yeah, hard contacts.
20, you're asking me to put on contacts and touch my eye at 23, 24 years old.
Yeah,
20 years or not. Like if I was a kid, okay, I'm used to it.
Right.
But man, I'm older. I got habits and I ain't touching my eye. Like that's the one part that
I started wearing contacts. Let me see. Probably it was 8 years ago now. Before I've been glasses my whole life. It's still not easy.
I wouldn't be able to do
It's
it.
still, and I wear regular contacts. The soft contacts.
Yeah.
And
like if I miss, so let's say I'm putting it on, and I miss my pupil.
Yeah.
It suctions to my eye. So I gotta fight this thing and move my eye around and try and figure out.
Get it off. Get underneath the one little piece.
I missed one time and it went down here. Man, I went in panic mode.
Oh, that's the
I
worst.
was about to kill myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, no, like this can't be. I'm thinking it's gonna be stuck forever. It's hard contacts. It could break. So
Yeah.
if I'm playing ball and I got them contacts in, if it hits me in my eye,
it's gonna shatter.
It's gonna shatter. So it's a constant.
So you don't wear no glasses or nothing, no goggles or nothing when you play?
I'm be balling.
You trip.
I ain't trying to look like Dr. J.
All right. You looking like Stevie Wonder. How about that? You play the game you want to.
Man, see, I can't do it.
That wasn't Jay. That was Kareem too. I know you young bucks don't have
One of them old people.
Yeah, you
He used to do
youngsters.
the little hook shot. You
That's
hear me?
Kareem, man. I
One of
never
them,
said
one of them
Dr.
had on them goggles. I
Yeah,
can't do it.
Kareem, Bill, and Bill. I can go on and on. Anyway, I'm telling my age. I just was lying to everybody, telling them I'm 27.
We're gonna go with it.
Yeah, yeah. Hey man, I appreciate that. So that is an intriguing story to have your cornea shaved down where you can see them doing it in the midst of having a broken neck.
And like the recovery process. So for my neck, that was like 3 weeks, and I had the surgery for my eye.
Yeah.
Didn't need surgery for my neck, and probably I'd say 2 weeks after, I was out of my sea brace, back balling and training again, man. Back to normal schedule. My doctor was like, "Man, we don't know what you eat and what you're doing, but keep on doing it." And I can't tell you specifically what I do, honestly, to take care of myself.
I could kind of tell you. It's, what takes over when we're as young as you are. Your body is still in the mode of being strong and doing whatever it needs to do. And, I call it in a lot of cases youthful stupidity. Because we've all gone to it, but because here's what I can tell you, that those are the things that catch up with us. Man, start taking care of yourself now. Like
Right.
that stuff with your eye, start taking care of it now, because when you get to be not even my age, you get 10 more years on you, man, you're gonna start feeling it, fam. So what are you now? 20 what?
30.
Oh, you're
I
30.
make 31 in October.
Okay. So yeah, you got about 5 years.
And so like, and my mom is constant. I mean, you know my mom. So she is all like, she called me before she had her surgery.
Hey,
one day.
Winnie.
Hey, Winnie. She called me before she had her surgery. It was like, Wilfred, make sure you get set up to where you have your surgery.
Yeah.
And I'm not BSing it, but I mean, life is expensive now, man. Like, I got a family to take care of.
Word out.
On top of a business, and I can't just say, well, you know what? My job got insurance. I got to pay for that.
Yeah, no, you are your job.
So I got to pay for the insurance. Man, medical insurance wanted to tag me for $800 a month.
Oh yeah, it's real. It's real.
I'm like,
when you got it like that, you better go to every doctor's appointment and every visit. You better do everything based on that 800.
So,
and if you ain't got nothing wrong with you, man, doc, can you check out this pinky finger?
My nail broke.
Can you please check that out? I pay $800+ a month.
So that's the biggest thing, like cost wise. But I'm at the point now to where I got to do it because it's going to progress. My mom always puts things in a perspective of, think about those girls. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
I'm 4 and 9. I'm not going to be able to watch them grow up if I keep on going, or all it takes is another accident.
And that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Make sure I don't care how you look. Damn, God, you want to play ball, put them goggles on. Like real joint. You're going to still be productive. You're going to still be you. I want to do this. I want to play ball and ball and keep you in shape and all that stuff. And you just love it.
Yeah.
Right. So just, man, take care of them joints.
Even like when I started this business, I was like, man, like I'm good enough to where I could train myself a CNI dog. And then I think deeper and say, I don't want no fucking CNI dog.
That's right.
I don't want to just say, well, I could get the dog to do. I won't be able to see myself.
I ain't trying to remember. I want to be able to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So your transition outside of the bed, you say was only about 6 weeks you were down?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
My cousin Ron, like we were living together at the time, and he would
That's
help
Lil
me.
Ron.
Yeah. Lil Ron. He would help me get out the bed, and you'd never think like your neck does so much.
Yeah.
But like, man,
everything in your body.
I wasn't able to reach my damn feet. I had to use the little long old people thing to get to my back. And I'm like, nah, this
I'm
ain't
getting sick
cool.
of you talking about old people thing. You gonna get there.
Man, that wasn't cool. Like,
you gonna get there.
I couldn't. I was just like, I can't reach this kind of stuff where I couldn't bend down.
Yeah.
You never think it's just your neck.
Right.
But it plays so much.
I mean, bro, all the way down to your toes, fam. All the way down to it, all the way through your chest to your fingertips. You feel it. You're careful about everything. I've never broken my neck. I've had some severe back pain, and I've broken other bones. Man, it's all connected, and you better take care of yourself.
And that was the first bone I had ever broke.
Come on, your neck.
I had never broken anything. Playing ball,
I mean, you
sprains,
went all out.
man. I went big
Yeah,
and went home.
Yeah,
And went home.
and
Like,
went home for a little bit.
man, that was.
You probably still need to be in the bed right now.
I still have neck pains from it. Like,
good night.
I still get pain. But I gotta do what I gotta do, and my job isn't as strenuous. So I am happy. Like, I've created this because my job isn't strenuous where I'm lifting constantly and things like that.
Yes.
So like I can live a normal life. Like, if I'm in my truck and I hit a bump, I feel it in my neck.
Wow.
But if I was doing something strenuous, man, I'd be walking like Big Ron or something. Like, like I'd be in pain constantly.
Get off my people,
man.
Get off my people.
You know them.
but that's good, man. That's good. it's great to see you where you are from where you've come from, because it enlightens, and there's someone out there that's gone through an accident. As a matter of fact, like Aaron, Aaron had a freak accident, and he had to and the Aaron I'm talking about is, I think it's episode 5 or episode 6, I think. Who's my barber? He had that motorcycle accident. For all of you that didn't see it, go back and see it. Check it out, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell notification to get more content from the EGMJ podcast. You can check us out on all platforms at EG My Journey. You did. Anyway, time to throw a little commercial in there.
That's it. Take a break.
Yeah. But no, man, it's imperative, number one, that you take care of you, because you do have those girls, like you say.
Yeah.
It's imperative. And just at any given moment, we see it today, if not any other time, that somebody's here today, gone tomorrow.
Right. Yeah.
And that could be the same with our appendages. Because your life will change.
Yeah.
If I'm talking about, they cut a pinky finger off, the tip of your whole life will change. I'm looking at it with my boy, with Aaron. Aaron had to re-teach himself, and he's still going through. It's like myself with my leg, with all the blood clots that I have. It's not the same. It's like I get winded walking 10 steps. My leg gets extremely tired. But when people look at me, just like you said earlier, when they look at me, they'll never have a clue.
Yeah, I didn't.
That I'm going through what I'm going through, or that I have. Likewise with yourself. Somebody will look at you and see that he got a congenital. So I think.
Yeah, you really, like, honestly, you really have to know me, and I really have to have a relationship with you for me to tell you that.
Well, I was okay while you're saying that is, I really appreciate the fact that you're on this podcast sharing your story, because again, what this is about is we tell our journeys that someone else can be helped. I initially started this podcast. It was within the title of the loneliness of sickness and disease. Not the title, but that's what I was moving into. And that's because, when the doctors come in, no matter how big your support team is, nobody can take that diagnosis or prognosis. It's all on you.
Right.
Yeah. So I decided to tell my story, to tell my journey, so somebody could hear it and be blessed. Because I really felt lonely. I just don't want people to be out there feeling lonely. If somebody out there is going to hear your story, one of the parts,
right,
and they're going to be like, oh, okay, and they're going to feel like that had blessed my life. And that's you. And then with that, you're putting good seed down into the ground, and you're going to produce a great harvest, man. With the success that you're seeing now with your business, I declare right now that it's nothing compared to what it's going to be.
Right.
Especially with you saying that you want to move out and branch out to different areas and states. And I see that.
And honestly, like, with the, like, let's say, I don't know, like a client, they ask me, well, why are you squinting so much?
Yeah.
My eyes are bad. That's literally the answer I give. My eyes are bad.
Right. Or people tell you, well, you put your glasses on.
Exactly.
Shut
and
up.
I'll laugh it off.
Right.
Like
Because you don't
because
understand.
I don't want to go deep into it, and like you said, like you don't understand. I don't I don't want people to feel sorry for me that I can't see.
That's right.
Like I
There you
got a
go.
job to do every day. I got to get up. I got a family. Like that don't matter to me.
Right.
Getting on that road, like yeah, I'm in danger a little bit,
Then
but
a little bit.
I make sure I'm safe with myself.
Yeah.
Like if it start pouring down raining,
Well, no.
I will shut down.
Yeah.
Like
That's what
my
it is.
clients will tell you, I will shoot a text out, and I'm not going nowhere until it stops.
Yeah.
Whether I'm not coming or if I just pull over because that accident it happened
Right.
and
Right.
it just got done raining. It was dark, so it ain't
Yeah.
worth it
And
in my eyes to go
that's
through that
wisdom.
again.
That's wisdom. And it's definitely not worth it. Um. So, bro,
What's up?
you got anything you want to tell the people?
I mean, whatever you're doing, if you got a dream of starting something, like go get it. Even if it's a little bit, I literally jumped off a cliff with this man.
Yeah.
Like I said, people told me it wasn't go get a real job and everything else.
Yeah.
Jumped off a cliff and took it. You got to give your business the same love you're going to give working for the lawyer's office, whatever you're doing.
Now that's bars.
You going
That's bars.
you're gonna have to take that time away and say, well, I gotta focus on my business. I didn't went through the sleepless nights. I'll never forget my worst one was I got home from work at like 10 o'clock and I'm like, damn, I gotta work. Okay, I got some posts I gotta make, videos and stuff. I'm doing that in my
Yeah.
uniform still in the
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah.
I woke up the next morning, man.
Come on.
Like I passed out, my body shut
Yeah.
down.
It will. And it will do it.
And I had to keep on going. I woke up the next day. I had people I had to go see, man. People depend on me. Like I get some bad cases. I've
Yeah.
had cases to where the mama fighting with the kids and nobody like it, all because of this damn dog who needs some tough love.
Yeah.
Like people look at their dogs as their kids, and I'm like, I would love to be your dog because I can be that disrespectful, and your kid should look at you and be like, all because you want this dog to be able to have freedom in your house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
no, that I got a
No
crate.
way.
Get your ass in that kennel. My dog, if he gets into something,
Yeah.
every like 3-4 months he'll go in the trash. He roll the dice. Let me see if I can do it this time.
Right. Right.
Man, I walk in the house. He don't greet me at the door,
Yeah.
and he'll look at me from a distance.
And you know that something going on.
Like shit.
Yeah.
He see it, and I know something went down.
Yeah. 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 I'm familiar with my dog. My dog does the same.
That's the respect that you want to. It's not that he's afraid. It's just like, man, I fuck.
Yeah. I'm tripping.
That's the attitude.
I couldn't keep myself together.
And I respect it.
I lost my composure.
That meat that was in the bed, you just made steak last night.
Should have
Like,
threw it away, Daddy.
put that shit outside.
Right. That's on. Yes, your fault.
And I don't have to discipline anymore for it because you know you did wrong. You guilty. I
Right.
might fuss at him still. but
Right.
I ain't doing the extra no more, like pinning him and all that stuff like I used to do. It's not necessary because you know you did wrong, bro.
Right.
Like
Right.
I
Don't do this.
understand. Yeah, like I don't need to keep whooping you if you're gonna keep doing the same thing.
Right.
I don't beat my dogs. Like I don't whoop them.
Y'all heard him. He said he
I'm
dog.
joking.
Somebody need to call Peter.
Don't
Don't.
don't call him on me. You go ask Kobu. Like he'll tell you, I don't be putting my hands on him like that. Y'all do that.
There you go. You were. Hey, not me. Me either.
Nah, we don't play that. Like, this fan, we don't do that, my
My baby. Anyway, love you, Kyla.
I'm gonna have a conversation with her when we go inside.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring her out so you could
interrogate her. Put the
meet
little
you.
light on her. Be like, he hitting you, Hopple hitting you.
So, man, I just want to thank you for coming on today. Again, like I say, I think somebody's going to be blessed tremendously by this interview and this time, and it is it's cool, man. I'm grateful for your testimony. The testimony is absolutely amazing, for what you've gone through and for where you are now, especially with the success that you have in just a few years,
Right.
Which that's tough. Your work ethic is just tough, and I just wish more young people had the train of thought, because they have ideas. I wish, my thing is, I wish they were as fearless as you are, because what holds a lot of people back is the fear of the uncertainty, the unknown. When we see the mode all day, every day with other companies and other businesses, right? You can do the same thing. You're
Yeah.
going on their job and you're making them rich.
And don't think that the success comes overnight. Like, I'm 7 years in,
Yeah.
and now people see, like, man, like, he really doing his thing, and I'm on my own time. But they didn't see the 6 years before it took to get here.
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff, all you see is the good. You don't see those sleepless nights they're going through. You don't see the many times they done fucked up and this, that, and the other. You don't see it. But the gram, it ain't real. Like, people are putting fake stuff on there just so you can think that they got it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying everybody do it. But even me, you look at some of my dog training pictures, some of those videos and stuff you watch, I've been working those dogs for 2-3 months.
Yeah.
And yeah, the dog is great, but I didn't put the backstory. So never look at what's on Instagram. Just get to what you got to get to, go through it, deal with it, and keep on going. Don't let it stop you.
That's right.
Everybody got a backstory. I got a backstory. He had a backstory. But just keep on going. Like, life is not going to stop because you're running your business. If anything, it gets harder. It's a trap running a business because I'm on my own time. I have mornings where I wake up and I know I got a schedule and I could call every single client
Yeah.
and be like, hey, I'm not coming today. And nobody is going to question me. They'll be like, all right, well, I hope everything's okay. But I don't do it because, I mean, I have the respect for my business.
Yeah.
But you can do it. If you do it, think about the people, what they're going to think of you. Like, all right, he ain't come this time. Then the next time you do it, and it keeps trickling. Now your business is hurting.
That's right.
But I'm where I'm at because people know, like, it got to be an emergency for me not to come or something happened to me. I mean, just something changed to where I'm not coming that day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Yeah. Just do this for me, man. Give the people your information so they can get in contact with him.
So we are on your major platforms: Facebook, Wilfred's Dog Training. Instagram is Wilfred's Dog Training, all one word. We're on Google. Our website is wolfred.com. And our phone number is 504-388-6602.
Yeah, all the information on the screen right now. So y'all see that. You take a screenshot or what have you. And
y'all know y'all dogs bad. Like,
terrible dogs.
I don't judge nobody. I promise.
I judge your dogs though.
I'll judge you a little bit because of what you let your dog get away with, but we gonna fix it. We got you.
There you go. So guys, reach out to my peoples at Wilfred Dog Training, and he gonna take care of you. You know, I mean, if you don't believe me, go and check out this Instagram. I'm telling you, it'll change your life. It'll change your mind as far as it relates to your dog. Relates to your animal. But that's what it is. You know, like I always say, right at about this time, I first want to thank my cousin right here. Long awaited cousin.
I was like a baby. I was digging in the dog noses.
There you go. For coming out and sharing your journey, man. And like I always tell you guys, I want you to keep your deuces crooked, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.